Hello Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading for February 2023. Let's have a look at what messages or guidance Spirit has for you, or the energies that are around you this month. Beautiful card, Stag Spirit, take the lead. Now this is your overall energy for the month. Then we have the Tarot as a timeline for the 4 weeks ahead, or as the energies are likely to play out. We have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Quite interesting energy, and quite interesting in the way that it's actually come out. Actually, I really like the order of this very much. Then we have Calling, and I can see that. I can see that in this reading. And we have Grounded. That's beautiful, because when we are called, we generally operate in our higher chakras, and it's really important that we stay grounded. So this energy is really beautiful. I actually feel really calm. I actually feel you know, in some readings I get so excited I want to talk really fast, or I find my pitch of my voice elevates. Here I'm feeling like my voice has dropped. I'm feeling this sense of calm and able to go slow and really take my time. And this is your energy, Virgo. This is your energy for the month of February. There's a real sense of calm. There's a real sense of being grounded. There's nothing in here that is rushing, that you know, is energetic or speed or hurry up. And with the Stag Spirit as your overall energy, when I looked at this card and I read the Take the Lead, the first thing that came to me, which I found really interesting, is I actually saw the stag with its herd. And the stag's probably number one job is, well, its number one job is to keep the herd safe. But the main way that he does that is by keeping watch. He's vigilant. And the only time there's movement is when he has called, you know, there's an alert, there's some danger, go. But the rest of the time he takes the leadership role in a really quiet, in a really paying attention kind of way. And I feel, Virgo, I feel this is how you're taking the lead. Now with this card as well, I'm getting the sense of you're either taking the lead as in leading others, or just the way you're leading your life. And for the majority of you, of course this is a general reading, so it'll be different for each of you, but I'm really sensing for the majority of you, Virgo, it's the way you're leading your life. And I'm going to go so far as to say the way you're choosing to lead your life. You're taking the lead of your life. You're taking the lead as into maybe this calling. You're taking the lead towards this calling. But there's a real sense of a calmness as each step, as it comes. Probably being more quiet, you know, probably going a bit more within at the moment. But there's no Hermit card or anything like that, so don't feel like you're going to need to distance yourself from others. I don't get the feeling, again because of the stag and the herd, that herd kind of environment. I think this inner work that you're going to be doing, I feel this listening to the calling, I feel you've already done a lot of work towards it, and now it's taking steps maybe in your life, or seeing how you can change your life to suit how you've become, or just to see what the calling is, to see what you're guided towards, and taking it slowly and integrating each part of you and each stage, not each part of you, because I feel like a lot of you have already done that, Virgo, but each stage of your path is really owning it and understanding it, and in some sense sensing where it's taking you. So I'm not saying you can see the bigger picture. I feel because we're in the month on the Page of Pentacles, I think you can see the potential in front of you, but I don't believe you can see. There's no end results yet. That's what I'm trying to say, Virgo. There's no end result yet because you're not quite there yet. The Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. What an energy. And I feel like you start the month really looking at how you feel about things. I'm really getting a sense that you're really looking at your life, at yourself, at those around you, and you're really kind of, how do I feel about this? And the Queen of Cups, you know, the queens for me, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, they're that receptive, they're that feminine receptive energy. They receive what they need in order to continue their journey to get to the King, which then gives back. So being the Queen of Cups, I feel you're going to be letting things come to you, letting things in, letting emotions surface. But there's this sense of letting, and I'm getting the sense of letting things come to you. And reading them really on an emotional feeling, kind of very heart chakra. And I don't feel that your mind it's not going to, it's not going to kick in at this stage. This is purely your heart. What does you basically going to be asking yourself, you know, how do I feel about this? Is it heartfelt? Because we all make choices and decisions. Sometimes we make them from a gut feeling, a heart feeling. Sometimes we make it because, hey, you know, we've analysed it with our minds and it looks good. And then when we dip into another part of ourselves, it's not. You know, we can make a heartfelt decision that our mind might be going, oh my gosh, don't. And then it takes time to say, okay, is my mind feeding me fears? Has my heart leapt me too far forward that I just can't make that jump? Can I break it down? Can I, you know, and we're always said, listen to our heart, you know, follow our intuition and our gut feelings. And I totally agree with that. My work is all on the non-tangible. If my mind kicks in when I do these readings, I stumble. If I go just by because, you know, in tarot the cards have their meaning, but sometimes, well, I'm an intuitive reader, so pretty much all the time, not always, but sometimes the cards, I don't see them the way I would normally see them. And if I allowed my mind to kick in, I would get stuck because my mind wants to read them as I know them. But each reading, my intuition comes into it, and my intuition and my visions guide me. They guide what I see in the card. And the reason why I've mentioned that, Virgo, is not just talk about myself, but this is your reading. But this is to give you an idea of how it may play out in your life. And we move forward so much quicker and with so much more ease and grace when we align our mind and our intuition, our heart and our gut feelings. And I feel that's what this Queen of Cups is. You know, maybe you've been making decisions, Virgo, purely based on a mind, you know, and very analytically, which is not necessarily how you normally are, though you do like to think things through. And now I feel like you're just going to be, I just get a sense, especially with this grounding, I get a sense of dropping into your heart chakra and really having a look at how does it feel there. Because I feel that the next energy, or the following week, or after this energy plays out, you come to the Two of Wands. And I must say, this is one of my favorite cards of the tarot, because I see this card as the next stage of your life. It's that, what do I want? The world is your oyster. It's there in your hand. And the Two of Wands for me is always, if you could pick anything, what would you pick? If you could go anywhere, where would you go? If you could choose anything, what would you choose? If you could be anything, what would you be? And I'm really seeing that in this reading. And I'm feeling so uplifted. I'm feeling so positive. I'm feeling so, oh gosh, almost like I want to take time and sit and daydream. There's a real sense here of, because in this card, I see it very much like there's two Aces of Wands. Now this Ace of Wands stands on its own because you finished that cycle. This is your previous Ace of Wands that you took up, your previous calling, or the previous thing you were guided towards because it taught you lessons and enabled you to grow and evolve and change. But that's done now. That's what this is. This is integrating everything that you've been through, because now you've got a new Ace of Wands. And I really love is holding the Ace of Wands. You've actually got the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles is, the page has accepted the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel in this reading you've got the three aces, and I could go as far as saying the Queen's holding a cup. She might be holding the Ace of Cups. So you've got four aces. It's four new beginnings, Virgo. So it's almost like a new beginning in every sense. So I'll run through those with you if you're not familiar with them. Your cups is your emotion. The cups leads to fulfillment, and fulfillment in like what fills us up, whatever that is for you, that sense of feeling good, feeling fulfilled. The Pentacle is the abundance. This is more on an internal level. You're filled with love, you're filled with joy, you're filled with bliss. It's all those kind of unseen, untangible kind of things that fills you up as a human being, but is bigger than you. The Pentacles is, the Ace of Pentacles is the worldly abundance. This is almost like emotional abundance. This is worldly abundance. So this is people, resources. This is where you live, how you live, what you have. It's the tangible, whatever is tangible in your world. And the aces are abundance. So this is abundance in whatever fulfills you. This is abundance in earthly things. The wands is, I see it as like your purpose, your soul, what fires you up, what keeps you going, what gets you out of bed in the morning, what really fuels you. It's your passions. And I feel that it's part of both. It's tangible and not tangible. But it's your goals, your dreams, and really your purpose. I find the wands always lead you. They just get you going. It's like the wands is like the saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's the wands. And that can be in everything. And then the swords is intellect, clarity, understanding, wisdom. So it's an abundance of wisdom, of clarity, really being able to see clearly. And the four work together. So this Two of Wands is really going to have you looking to the future. It's really going to have you looking to, where am I going to now? Where do I want to go? Realigning with who you are now. Looking at where your soul is leading you. To know in what direction to lead your life. So there's a real sense here, and even with the swords, but there's a real sense here of aligning your passion, aligning your goals and dreams, more so actually, I'll change that. So aligning your goals and dreams, your inspirations, where you want to go with the person you have become, and with the clarity that's coming. So it's almost like you're looking out and going, what do I want now? What dreams and goals do I have? How have they changed since I have changed? And then the Ace of Swords. The aces for me are a gift from the universe. And the gift from the universe is clarity. So I find that as you're planning your future, as you're looking at your dreams and goals, there's going to be a clarity that comes in. Now, generally, because the aces are a gift from the universe, it's somebody else that steps in. It might be something that somebody says. It might be something you read. It might just be something in a movie even, or something like that that makes you go, oh wow, that's the answer I was looking for. Or I could see this dream, but I couldn't quite figure it out. And then the page here, the page for me is the learning, it's the student. And the page, because it's a page, I know that you've accepted this sword. I know that you've seen the clarity. And the beauty, because the reason why I find this so beautiful is because you've got one of each of the four minor arcana cards. And, you know, the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacle. And I love how this is the Page of Pentacles, because it's like you understand yourself now, Virgo, which is enabling you to think up new dreams, new goals that are really aligned with your purpose, with your passions. There is clarity that comes to you, and the reason this clarity comes to you is the pentacle. The pentacle is of the earthly, it's our tangible world. So it's knowing how to bring these dreams and goals, the clarity as to the steps you need to take in the here and now that will enable you to achieve your goal. So I hope you can see the beauty in this. And the page is the learning. So the page here tells me, Virgo, to really stress to you that you you can see where you want to go. You don't see the end results. I feel that you can see how to get started, but you might need to take a course. There is some kind of learning involved. There might be trial and error. You might make a few attempts and the first few might not work out. But there's a sense of be okay with that, because you're in this beginning stage. You're in the student stage. You're in the learning stage. And that's what it's like in a new journey. Now, with the additional information, we have these two oracle cards, and the first one is calling, and the card says, the calling that pulls you along your purposeful journey is one that cannot be ignored. To disregard your soul's calling is to neglect the sacredness of your being. Honor your purpose. Let it fill you and wash over you until you merge together and always live on purpose. And I feel that's what you're doing. I really feel that's what you're doing in a real, like this, I'll go to this grounded one in a minute, but the stag here in this really grounded, quiet kind of way. It's peaceful. It feels really good, Virgo. I can't stress that enough. And then we finish your reading with grounded. Working, serving, striving and giving all have the potential to pull us away from our naturally centered and grounded state. It's taking time and it takes time and surrender to ground your energy by connecting to the natural world as often as possible. And I feel when we are on our purpose, when we are following our calling, it generally is of service to somebody. And I feel this grounded card is here to remind you, Virgo, there'll be times where you need to pause, because this is quite exciting. And I feel this grounded card is the last one. So I feel this might be energy going into March. You might feel things speeding up. Just remember to be grounded. I think if you can hold on to this February energy, so February will progress and it'll roll out into March, etc. But there's a real calm, centered energy here. And if you can maintain that on this path for the year, I feel it will be of real benefit to you. And I feel that at times that might be a little bit hard because you've got the grounded card as a reminder, but I feel if you can keep yourself grounded, and it mentions the natural world, so get out in nature as much as you can, and it'll help to ground you and keep that stable stag spirit energy around you as you take a new lead on your life. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Virgo. Love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.